everyone, so like a lot of us, I work from home and I want to share some of my top tips for working from home. As you can tell, my hair is wet, I'm putting on my makeup, and all I am doing today is working from home. So I've got a social media student first, and then I've got lots of admin to do, but most of all, my first tip is make your morning routine. Get your morning routine right. So if you're normally used to working in a workplace and you like that structure, I'd say get up, do your exercise, a bit of morning meditation or journaling. I like my journaling, or reading my book. And then to get that right first, always move as well. So I tend to get up, brush my teeth, have a glass of water, do some exercise, get that out of the way, then my mood feels better, and then like try and break the camel's back with the things that I don't enjoy first. But I do, before I do any work, I actually put on my makeup, which I know is not for everyone, but if you would normally put on your makeup or normally get dressed in a certain way, I cannot recommend it a lot enough. If you thank you, girl boss. Thanks, Victoria Chic. Feel free to ask any questions and comment. But yeah, I cannot recommend enough getting ready for work like you would if you were working outside somewhere. So I'm still in my yoga gear, and because of what I do social media coaching sometimes online. Oh, good on you. I'm glad you've got your makeup on. But do whatever you would do normally if you were going out to work, because honestly, if I'm sat in certain clothing and certain makeup, it makes me just feel better, and I sit differently as well. So because I do a lot of active work, a lot of the time I am in my gym kit, but that means that I'm moving throughout the day because I'm teaching dance online or doing fitness online, but that's because that's my job. So what I would do your exercise first, get your morning routine established. I still get up quite early because I really believe like the power is in the morning hour. Like honestly, by getting up early and or even earlier than you would normally, depending whether you're shift working or you're working all over, to allow yourself that time for personal development, because at home we can actually find ourselves working harder and longer hours than ever. And if you've ever heard of toxic productivity, working from home can be really challenging for that. But get your morning routine, exercise, get your makeup on if you would normally, or whatever you would normally do if you were going out to work. Do that first, and then once I've dried my hair, I'm going to sit down and do my work. And then what I do to keep productive throughout the day, I run it a bit like a HIIT class. So if you've ever heard of the Pomodoro technique, where you're doing short bursts of work, super focused, and then I normally do something like exercise or coffee, even if it's just for 5 minutes, or whilst I'm putting the kettle on. It's all about establishing habits and stacking habits. I'll be doing some star jumps or some burpees, again, just to get my mood and my brain going and to get moving as well. Because especially when we're sat down a lot, just even standing up or I do this a lot because I hate phone calls. So if I have to have a phone call, I put my AirPods in and I'll be moving around the house and normally be cleaning, or just like squatting, just doing something nice and active, so that I'm not sedentary all day. Also, be your own unconditional best friends. Yeah, burps and burpees is exactly the same. And yeah, be your own unconditional best friend. So don't be a bully boss to yourself. Definitely don't be to others, but don't be it to yourself. So many of us would complain about a boss, how we treat ourselves. And this is so true. This is so true, because when we kind of look after ourselves in the day, we feel so much better and we're so much more productive. So I know if I work in short bursts, I actually put my phone away from me. I am a nightmare at replying to messages and stuff from friends, but everyone gets me because I cannot get into the flow. And I love always squatting whilst chatting, multitasking, but I can't get into the flow when I'm writing or doing like focused work. I can't switch tasks, so I just have to be fully focused on what I'm doing. So start the day the right way. Get the stuff done you least like at first. So whether it's making those awkward phone calls, or if you're like me and you hate sales and you've got to sell, or talk to people that you're uncomfortable with, do that all first. And even get an accountability buddy. So I've got my friend Jordan Wake, and Victoria's really helpful as well, who's commenting on chat. And having someone who you can be like, today's really crap or today's really good, but they know what you should be doing. So it's not like stalkerish on every single hour, but you know you've got your goals each week and your goal, like your main goal of the day. So having somebody you have to tell whether you've done that or not is really important. You're very helpful too. I know, I love, so this is another thing, save time on messaging, because I love chatting to my friends, but I struggle with dyslexia and dyspraxia, and then because I'm writing online on my computer, I even with social media posts, this is how I do it, I have to write on the laptop or my big screen, so I can see the words properly, and then send it to myself and then post it on social media, because I struggle to write on a small screen. So myself and my friends, we just voice note, which is really good if you're super busy, but you need to also reach out and get that support. Like most people, I've had lots of challenges this week, and I was in floods of tears yesterday because whilst recording this, today is the first official day of our second lockdown. Things could be worse, but just losing the second lot of income that you rely on, and then but that's where online business really works, and that's where I'm really grateful for the online world, because that's where we can build. And do follow and subscribe, because I'll be doing some more tips on building a business online, because whilst sometimes we can't control things in the real world, the outside world, or going into work, what we can do is build up different streams of revenue online too. So make sure you have your personal development time first, because otherwise the time for ourselves just dwindles away as we're trying to help others and work for others. And I always put like clients first. So if I've already done my exercise and done my things for myself, that actually helps me more productive. And even the day before, doing your goals. Thank you. You've got this too. Doing your goals the night before. So yesterday I had a down day, and I was in floods of tears, but I set myself up to win today because I'd written my goals and I just got myself back on track. So by the time I'd slept, sleeping is really important. As much as when we're working from home, it's hard to be kind to ourselves, but sleep, eat well, drink well. I'm always challenging myself to kind of like get better each week. Don't try and take on too much. Just be realistic about your diary. Again, it's being your own kind boss. When you work for yourself or you work from home, you're kind of your own line manager. And so be kind to yourself, because honestly, it'll make you so much more productive. Don't berate yourself if things don't get done in the day. So I used to be really guilty of this, and literally would not allow myself to sleep till like 3-4 a.m. After getting up at 6 a.m. So whilst I'd got my morning routine, my evening was just messed up. So be kind to yourself and think, okay, how can I shape my day so I'm starting off with, you know, the stuff that I don't want to do, or the stuff that's high energy, if that works for you, and then carve it down on an evening, or whenever you go to bed, depending on what work you do. Because I found, for example, I love learning. I'm such a learning geek. I'm learning to be a personal trainer at the moment. I'm doing mental health qualification. and actually also a social media coaching qualification, lots of things. But I do that on the evening because I enjoy that to relax. I enjoy learning, and that's my switch off. Whereas some people can't switch off like that. They just need total like doing yoga or whatnot, whereas I'm best to do that stuff in the morning. So thank you. And do ask me any questions. I am on social at Mama May Blog. I've also got a new Instagram at The Sparkle Coach, because I will be doing YouTube coaching. Well, I am doing it, and social media coaching and whatnot. But most of all, it's about feeling good in your mind, body, and on social media, but for yourself, because honestly, we need as mind or body in order to work well. So you always see it. You'll have like big leaders, but then they're so unhappy. They might have all the wealth in the world, but without their health, health is real wealth. And now's the time to focus on your own health. And really grow and prosper. So let's crack this working online. Set your timetable, even if it's starting from tomorrow. Do you know, today's a funny day for us all. And even if it's starting tomorrow, set your timetable, set your goals on the night before if you can, so that you're ready and you're set up and you're focused for the next day. But most of all, sending you so much peace, so much love, and so many shimmies. And please do share this with anyone you think will help. Really means a lot, subscribing and supporting small businesses, small influencers, all influencers, online businesses at the moment. Do you know, I know not everyone's got the money to support, but by supporting, by shares or getting people to subscribe or just reviewing, giving nice reviews to businesses that you enjoy, just means the world at the moment. So again, peace, love, and shimmies.